9 a.m. Eastern. It's Friday. It's Ask Angelika. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
Right.
Yes, it is.
And welcome to everybody who's watching. This is our fortnightly show. And, well, Angelika, would you like to say something about today's, where we're visiting today? Because we're visiting somewhere in Wiltshire.
Yes, and this is actually the last one of season 2, the last one of our, well, at least for the time being, of our visits in Wiltshire. And through the whole season, we have been visiting places which are fairly known or very known, like Salisbury, Stonehenge, all those places, touristy places, shall I say. And I thought it would be nice to finish this season with a little known gem. The place is called Sandy Lane. And if I say many people in Wiltshire probably don't even know about this, they will then say, well, we know where Sandy Lane is, which they probably will do. But the bit we're talking about, they may not.
Indeed.
That would be a nice way to finish this season.
Yeah. It's off the beaten track, isn't it?
It is.
Right. Okay. Now, the way this works is that Angelika has shot a video. Are we playing the video later?
Yeah, we show it afterwards.
Right. Okay. So, welcome to everybody who's watching. Ask Angelika, episode 20, season 2 is underway. And we're going to start. The way this works is that Angelika's put some sentences together and we're going to bring the sentences up on screen. So welcome to the show. This is all about Sandy Lane, and I'm going to now put a German phrase up on screen. I'm going to read it. Angelika's going to correct my pronunciation again. And
you have to.
And then together, as you're watching live, you can actually translate it live. We'll give you a few seconds to actually translate it or even to say it. And you're all welcome to do so. If you want to actually join us on camera, we can do that later. But for the moment, let's start off with phrase number 1. In German, first of all. Sandy Lane ist ein kleines Dörfchen zwischen Devizes und Chippenham. How's that?
I don't even need to translate or to correct you there. Sandy Lane ist ein kleines Dörfchen zwischen Devizes und Chippenham.
Right. Now, place names keep their, most of the time, actually keep the same pronunciation as in the native tongue, yeah?
Yes, there are very... at the moment, I can think of 2 cities where the pronunciation is slightly different, and that's London rather than London.
Right, okay.
Edinburgh instead of Edinburgh. But we have the same, because we talk about Munich and or Cologne, but with most of the other towns or cities, we use the same pronunciation. So most of the time it stays. Right. Whether the other people or the foreigners in general, whether they can pronounce them or not, is probably a different matter.
Indeed it is.
I mean, how many English people know of Devizes and know how to spell it? If they haven't heard of it, they're stumped as well.
Yeah. Indeed. And place names like Wood and Wine, it's a tongue twister. Right. Okay. Go Wootton. Right. So to translate this phrase, I'm going to take it in stages. Sandy Lane stays the same. So Sandy Lane is a small, and then I'm going to miss a word out, and I can do zwischen Devizes and Chippenham, between Devizes and Chippenham. So Dörfchen. Was bedeutet Dörfchen?
Well, I've actually belittled it twice, because I've added kleines and then I said Dörfchen instead of Dorf. Dorf is a village. Dörfchen actually means a little village, because it is really very small.
It's emphasized.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little village.
It is.
Okay, so let's see the translation. And translation is Sandy Lane is a small village between Devizes and Chippenham. Okay, so that's the start. And we're actually in Devizes, so it's between us and Chippenham.
Yeah, drive through it lots of times.
We
Or
have.
have driven through it lots of
We
times.
drive past it. We drive past it on the way to other places.
Mm.
Phrase 2. Es hat wunderschöne strohgedeckte Häuser.
Es hat wunderschöne strohgedeckte Häuser.
Häuser. And it's the umlaut over the A that changes the pronunciation.
Yes, because
Yeah.
well, you can guess that means houses. One house is house, almost as in English, and the umlaut then changes it to Heu and is Häuser. Actually, a umlaut U is a bit like Oi. It's easy to remember.
Okay.
Think of the English Oi, you.
Indeed. Okay, I can do that. Right. So, Sandy Lane, it has wonderful houses. Häuser.
Yeah, but what type of houses?
Well, as usual, we can actually break the word down. Gedeckte. We've got deck in the UK. And straw looks familiar somehow.
Mm-hmm. The English word for straw can be a noun.
Okay.
The English word for straw is, well, it's not the same, but it does start with an STR as well.
Straw.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, they're thatched roofs. So straw.
Yeah. They're
straw
covered.
Straw
but
covered.
Of course, we would say thatched.
So in translation is it has beautiful thatched houses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Phrase
All
number
along
3.
the lane. It's beautiful to drive through.
It is. It's a very picturesque village, as we'll see. Well, I haven't seen the video yet. Phrase 3. Es gibt sogar eine Kirche aus Holz und einem Strohdach.
Mhm. Es gibt sogar eine Kirche aus Holz und einem Strohdach.
Right, there is es gibt. A church, sogar. Ich weiß nicht.
Even.
Sorry?
There is even.
Oh, there is even a church from Holz. Holland? No? Wood. Is that a normal word for wood?
Holz?
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Right.
If you're thinking of wood as in forest.
Yes.
That's a different wood. That's Wald.
Right. Okay, Wald. Okay.
This is wood, Holz, as in my desk or anything else, or wood you find outside.
Right.
Sometimes you find houses.
A church built out of timber with a straw roof.
Yeah.
Thatched roof. Okay. Let's see if we're right. There's even a wooden church with a thatched roof.
Yeah.
Let's just go back a minute. Yep, so that makes sense. Okay. Phrase number 4, and we're talking about Sandy Lane in Wiltshire. And Angelika will be showing a video she made at the end of this session.
We're actually not talking about Sandy Lane, we're talking about the church. But now that you can see the title of the church, I would have never been able to fit that
no.
as the title for Ask Angelika.
No, it would have been a bit long. So phrase 4 is this the church. I can actually say this in English, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Church of St. Mary, the Virgin, and St. Nicholas. Right, so translating that, if you want to pronounce that with me, then you're more welcome to do so. Read it with me. I think we'll get most of it right. And it is the Church of St. Mary, and the translation is it's the Church of St. Mary, the Virgin, and St. Nicholas. So, got it.
Whoever decided on that long title for a church, especially for a tiny little village like that?
I mean, it is to all intents and purposes an independent church, and they must have had a committee meeting. And half the committee said the Church of St. Mary, the other half said Church of St. Nicholas, and the chairman said, let's have both. Who knows? No
idea. Actually, we probably could read it up somewhere, but I don't know at the moment.
Right. Phrase 5. Now we're getting to it. Is this das älteste Gebäude aus Holz und Strohdach in England.
Okay, es ist das älteste Gebäude aus Holz und Strohdach in England.
Now, some of this we've had before. Some of this we've had when we did Old Sarum. Some of this we've had when we did Avebury and Stonehenge, all of which you can find on YouTube. And we're going to say it is the oldest building made of straw and timber in England. Is that?
Yeah. Now, if we put a full stop there, then that probably wouldn't be correct. But the sentence carries on a bit more, and then we know why it is the oldest building.
So the second part of the sentence will be up in a minute. We've just got the translation first. It's the oldest wooden and thatched building in England. Okay. So phrase 6, which is a continuation of the previous one. I haven't seen these before, honest. Das ist als Kirche geplant und gebaut wurde.
Ja, das als Kirche geplant und gebaut wurde.
Right. Geplant. Gebaut.
Planned.
Planned and built. Will be planned and to be planned and built as a church.
Yeah. It was planned or designed, you could use as a church. So although there are other old buildings, wooden and thatched buildings, this is the oldest one that was designed and planned and built, sorry, as a church.
Right. Okay. And phrase number 7, which always has numbers in it. One of the phrases always has numbers in it.
Yeah, of course.
Der erste Gottesdienst fand am 6. Dezember 1892 statt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
See? All those numbers are making sense now, don't they? Der erste Gottesdienst fand am 6. Dezember 1892 statt.
And as a reminder for everybody, the dot after 6 signifies what?
That is a German equivalent to the ST, TH, what's the other one? ND?
Yeah, second, third, RD.
RD, that's the one, yeah. So first, second, third, we have all those little letters behind there. The Germans just put a dot there. Makes it very easy for Germans to write. For German learners, it makes it a little bit more tricky because depending on what's in front of it, so in this case, for example, it says which makes it am 6. Dezember, which is what you automatically said quite rightly, correctly. Had it been, it was, the first service was the 6th of December, then that would have been der 6. So all the different cases and the different gender would tell you what the exact ending is. So it's easy to write with a dot, and Germans just automatically say it, hopefully always right. And for learners, it's a little bit more tricky.
Right. Let's have a go at translating this, shall we? The first church service took place on the 6th of December 1892.
Yeah.
All this time I've been spending in your lessons and on Duolingo are paying off, because that there we are. The translation that Angelika created earlier, the first service was on the 6th of December 1892. Right, would now be a good time to actually play the video.
Yeah, and then I can read it again, read all the sentences.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do, we'll take this stage by stage. I'm going to take that off screen, I hope. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Just a second. This will all go swimmingly in a moment. I do assure you, right? Okay, don't panic. Right, I'm going to go voice only, so you can still hear me. And I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to go over to the Chrome tab and Sandy Lane, share that. I'm going to bring the video into the broadcast. I'm going to go picture in picture. No, so we'll just play the video. We'll just play the video this time. Do you want
video, yeah.
Do you want to be in the picture?
Nah, just play the video.
Okay, we'll just play the video then. And there is no sound, so over to Angelika to actually talk against the video. And I'm going to press play now as we go to the Church of St. Mary the Virgin and St. Nicholas, Sandy Lane, Devizes.
Okay. So Sandy Lane ist ein kleines Dörfchen zwischen Devizes und Chippenham. Es hat wunderschöne, strohgedeckte Häuser. Es gibt sogar eine Kirche aus Holz und einem Strohdach. Es ist die Church of St. Mary the Virgin and St. Nicholas. Es ist das älteste Gebäude aus Holz und Strohdach in England, das als Kirche geplant und gebaut wurde. Der erste Gottesdienst fand am 6. Dezember 1892 statt. I'm just fascinated by the thatched roof and the whole wooden construction. Although there was some building stuff there, and I tried not to film it. It's a bit difficult.
Yeah. As you said, this is 127 years old, at least. Don't know how long it took to construct, but first service in 1892 on the 6th of December. And I think the amazing thing is, can you go in the church anytime?
Well, we've been in there. Well, I'm about to go in, and this was my third visit to the church, and every time we arrived there, it was open.
That's right.
Which is really nice. So as soon as you come in, you see the organ, the orgel. Yeah. It's a very small church, as you can see. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16 seats on either side.
Yeah. And the services are at weekend? And
they still have Sunday services, yes.
Yeah.
I think they I think I've seen it advertised on a website for weddings as well. So it may be quite a popular church for weddings, for church weddings.
Right. It's a Christian church, yes?
It's an Anglican church, yes.
An Anglican church.
Yes, right. Yeah, well, Christian church, yeah.
And it's situated between Devizes and Chippenham, and it's on the right-hand side as you're driving along the road. In fact, it's hidden, isn't it, really?
It is a bit hidden. I think if you're just driving between Devizes and Chippenham and you don't know about it, you wouldn't even realise it's there. Because you can't really see it from the main road. You need to turn off.
It's beautiful.
That must be the end, yeah.
Wunderschöne. Yes. All right, I'm going to stop sharing them. And we should both be on screen in a moment. Just let me get this right. Where am I?
I'm here. No, I'm not.
Oh, no.
I'm back.
I think you can hear me, can't you?
Yes.
Just a second. You should be able to see me as well. No, I'm hiding. Angelika, would you like to close the show, please?
Oh, we're closing the show, yes. As I said, this is the last one of season 2. We're now taking a break, a summer break, actually a week longer than originally planned. We'll be back on, and I need to check my diary again, on Friday the 13th of September with season 3, when we'll be doing something different rather than Wiltshire.
We will, and we're going to think about what that's going to be. You're going to think about what that's going to be before we return.
Gives me now 2 months to think about it.
It does. So, from Wiltshire in England, it's goodbye from Stephen and goodbye from...
Von mir. Tschüss von mir.
Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, and I'm stopping the stream. When I press stop, the show will close. Okay,
Okay.
so